Chapter 3: Know Your Value. A few weeks go by, and my post has more than 4K likes. Everyone seems to be intrigued by it so far. There are a few confusing comments, but they don't even make sense, so I have been ignoring them. One person named Michael, who claims to be a reporter, has reached out for more details about the culture. Honestly, I don't think I am the appropriate person to fill in the blank. I don't know enough to be reporting properly. I responded with a request of questions about what he wants to know, but I have not heard back from him yet. "Any new drama going on with your life so far?" asked Joel as I walk in the kitchen. "Don't even get me started," I answer without even thinking, going along with his tone of voice, making assumptions of the real reason he asked. I sit down at the dining room table, across from him. "Actually, no, there's nothing going on right now. Pretty boring to be honest. What about you?" "Nothing to worry about either, but my stupid ex texted Danny, and I'm just like, why?" Here we go. "How? What did he say?" I ask. "Something about Danny needing to break up with me to avoid getting his heart broken and that he is a rebound boyfriend. I don't even know how that makes sense in his mind. We broke up almost a year ago, and he was actually a stupid ass in the end. He texted me a while back, but I'd been ignoring him. I don't know what to say. I really don't know. I guess keep ignoring him. Both of you. Didn't you say that he pretty much dumped you?" Not like dumped me, but he did give up on us before I did, for something stupid actually. He was a narcissist for sure. I don't want to get into it, that's why it's in the past." "Yes, you are right. He's in the past where he should be, and there's a reason why he's in the past. Plus, who reaches out to the new boyfriend?" I state with a face of disfavor. "Yeah, we decided we'll ignore everything. We blocked him already, but in case he reaches out we will keep ignoring him," he says. "We weren't even that great for each other. I don't get it. I mean, at the time it felt great, but now from a distance there were hundreds of red flags screaming to run away. I am grateful though. He has taught me some stuff, how to navigate certain seas, but that's it. His existence in my life is for me to learn a few lessons, nothing else. We're done." "That's good. You truly are growing. You do not sound like the Joel I've known." Hopefully not, but what?" "I said you are no longer a walking disaster." Try again," he says annoyedly, and we laugh. A phone chimes. We both pick up our phones. "The reporter guy finally answered," I say and start reading quietly. "What did he say?" Joel says annoyedly. I start reading aloud. "Dear Alejandro Rios, thank you for replying. Our network is interested in doing a story based on your post. Due to the language barrier, we believe it is best if you could come with us to uncover more information on the topic. We do not have someone that can blend into the culture that you mentioned. Plus, having someone that speaks both languages will help. I don't think he knows he's gonna need a trilingual person if he wants more accurate information," I say, turning to Joel. "I guess I'm a start." "Is that all it says?" I continue reading the message. "Will help with the difficulties we might encounter. All expenses will be paid. Things like hotel, food, travel, and any bills related for the completion of the project are included. Let us know if you are interested." "Are they not gonna pay for your time?" asks Joel. "I don't think it mentioned anything," I say and go back to reading it. "It's not clear, doesn't seem like it, but it is paying for food, kind of a free vacation. Might as well chain you up and have you do all the work. Let him get the money while he pays you in crumbs," Joel complains, getting heated up. "That's the new way of slavery, I'm telling you." "Yeah, that sounds bad," I say. "You better think about your value before you reply. He has no story without you." "Yeah," I agree hesitantly. "Anyone can be a victim of this type of slavery though. It just happens to look worse because of him being a white guy and me being who I am. Not even the point. All kinds of people have been subjected to slavery throughout history. Call them slaves, call them peasants, call them the working class, same system, but rebranded. Anyone can fall victim to this free vacation or whatever they offer. Assess your situation is all I'm saying." "Yes, you are right," I say. "I know I am so," says Joel. I roll my eyes. "You just need lots of growing to do is all I'm saying," he continues. "You are just a walking disaster is all I'm saying," he says and laughs. "Stop." "No," he says flamboyantly. "You said I'm right, meaning you are wrong." I widen my eyes as hard as I can without blinking, shocked with the amount of annoyance a person can have. I walk out of the kitchen into the living room, tensed up. "You had that yellow-orange hair once, so," I yell, and he pretends as if he didn't hear. I don't even know how bringing up his bleached hair has anything to do with the current situation, but I had hoped it would help me somehow. It didn't. What is my value? I am currently taking a break from the real world. The real world keeps managing to sneak into my bubble every time I look at my savings account though. It is true what Joel said. Any other job would pay for expenses and a salary. They tried to present it as you are lucky to be considered. My position would be a translator, and it seems it is better than my previous job so far, according to the internet. I'm getting excited. This could actually mean something big if I play my cards correctly. Do not let them use you. And if you feel you deserve the credit, make sure to voice your concerns. I'm speaking to my unconfident self now. He's been the one in charge in most situations most of my life. You are worth it. I think I would average $25 an hour according to some stuff I read, I say, laying down on the couch looking at my phone, while Joel walks to the kitchen from his room. Ask for 40, he says, matter-of-factly. That feels like a lot. They would probably agree to 25 right away. So ask for 40 and they will offer something lower, hopefully better than 25. That almost feels like I'm selling myself. And you are, and that's your value. If you don't think you are worth it, do what you want. Okay, but what if they say no, and find someone else? Then they're stupid, but at least you won't feel used. You are right, I say, smiling and thinking about a hopeful opportunity. I know, Joel says. Not gonna do this again, I say and put on my headphones that were laying on the carpet. They are not even charged enough to turn on, let alone listen to music, but I start humming. After some back and forth messaging, pretending to abandon my job for this trip, they end up offering $35 an hour for 2 weeks of the trip. I feel so fortunate to have managed this. To think that I was considering the free vacation they were offering at the beginning. I do have to give credit to the person I call my brother, but I'll wait to thank him for now. He has had too many dopamine-inducive compliments coming from me today. My flight is in a week, and I will be accompanied by 2 other people, the guy who messaged me originally, and one of his coworkers, Samantha. I think it's fair to assume she's a girl. I have a meeting with them at a restaurant tomorrow. I'm very nervous because this might be the most formal occasion I have ever been part of. Having belonged to a family of farm workers at a dairy farm, I have been exposed to the white-collar world very seldomly. Can I still wear my overalls to this informal meeting? What is the proper attire? Do I need to shower? Too many questions this inexperienced human has. My first job will probably be the worst job I'll ever have, knock on wood. Working with enormous beasts that want to be there as much as I do can create a chaotic environment. It's one of those jobs that are needed for society to keep grinding, but no one wants to do. The danger that comes with working with creatures that are smart and have emotions is high. This can lead to decisions no one should be proud of engaging in when playing the oppressor role. I remember one specific occasion when a first-time mom came in to be milked. She kicked me in the stomach as soon as she felt my hand on her udder, sending me to the ground for several minutes before I could speak and regain my strength. To solve this, Joel and I tied her leg to a metal post every time this and any other aggressive cow came in. This was also all my siblings' first job. I am fortunate to be able to find better opportunities like all of my siblings. Not so fortunate were the cows that obviously hated to have their babies taken away first thing in the morning after giving birth. I was not in charge of that, but I still remember first-time moms grunting and mooing for hours running from edge to edge of their fence in search of their newborn. No wonder why they were angry when they came in to be milked. It was a fact that I had to understand. My paycheck was based on the production of milk, and there is a demand for milk. Who doesn't like milkshakes or ice cream or even plain milk with cookies? It is a sad fact of life to accept that we are all part of a system that takes advantage of someone in order to benefit someone else. This too has levels, like in the conversation with Sophia about judgment. The worst hand dealt is for the cows in this scenario. Then goes to my coworkers with the strenuous work they endured and the pay they received compared to the similar jobs available in the area. We were dealing with nature, so milk was still being produced regardless of holidays. Guess who never had days off? The cows, of course. I was still in high school and they had reduced the amount of cows by the time I started working, so I only worked part-time. Every person working full-time, including my siblings, had 1 day off every other week. So 2 days off in a month. No overtime or holiday pay. Benefits? What the heck is that? Unless talking about friends with benefits. I'm sure they would have taken a few of those, considering most were guys who left their wives back in Mexico. Not every worker was an immigrant, but most were. The boss farmer was the hardest worker of all. El Patron, as we knew him, was the mere definition of leading by example. There were several non-Hispanic guys that joined the farmhand, but those are not my stories to tell. They seemed nice enough, but we never really interacted with one another unless it was work-related. We never really knew each other's, just me, like in the jobs I had afterwards.